Hi, Assalamualaikum. Today we are going to share with you about offshore market.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fatihah binti Mustafa.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Anis Akila binti Zainal Abidin.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shafira binti Mama.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Alisha binti Harun.
The overview of the offshore market. The terms of offshore market refers to a location outside one's national boundaries, either it is in land-based or water-based. The offshore market is a market where funds are moved actively by market participants, which are surplus and deficit units in offshore financial center. It is essential to note that the offshore market deals in non-ringgit transactions and with non-residents only. The offshore markets are having unique and specific characteristics, which includes the participants involved are Malaysians, foreigners, investors, and multinational companies. The offshore market also having a low tax structure and loosely regulated. It is estimated that the world's deposit held in offshore market is around 60%, while 35% of the world trades in goods and services operated through offshore international financial center or tax havens. Besides, it also includes features such as minimal currency control, high secrecy, well-developed banking systems, and advanced communication systems.
I will proceed with offshore trading and non-trading. Offshore trading company is a company that typically generate profit by buying and selling product or services to customer in international market. This include company dealing in banking, insurance, trading, management, in licensing and any other activity which is not an offshore non-trading activity. While offshore non-trading company activities related with holding of investment in security, stock, share, loans, deposits and immovable property on its behalf. Next, I will proceed with role of Labuan Financial Service Authority. For the first is to be responsible for setting national objective, policies and priorities for the orderly development and administration of the Labuan IOFC. Next is to be responsible for the promotion and development aspect of IOFC and recommend to the government of new measures to speed up growth and development of the Labuan IOFC. That is to supervise the activities and operation of the offshore financial service industry. Next is to administer, enforce, carry out and give effect to the provision of Labuan Trust Company Act 1990 and Offshore Limited Partnership Act 1997. Next is to carry out research and commission studies on offshore financial service in Labuan. Next is to make recommendation for the creation and improvement of any facility likely to enhance the attraction of Labuan as a center for offshore financial service. Next is to cooperate with offshore financial institution and professional and industry association in Labuan to promote and provide offshore financial service and to foster high standard of offshore financial service in Labuan. Lastly is to advise the Minister generally on matter relating to offshore financial service in Labuan. I think that's all for the rules. Thank you.
Today, I'm going to share with you about Labuan International Financial Business Center, or known as Labuan IBFC. Labuan IBFC is the one of the Malaysian offshore market that has been established in October 1990. In consultation with its appointed consultant, the Labuan IOFC redefined its value proposition as an international business and financial center. In January 2008, Labuan IOFC has rebranded itself as Labuan IBFC with the aim of repositioning itself Labuan IBFC presents a comprehensive mixture solution striking the ideal balance between client confidentiality and compliance with international best standards and practices. Its business-friendly environment ensured by a simple and attractive tax system. Labuan IBFC is well supported by a robust, modern and internationally recognized legal framework enforced by its regulator, Labuan Financial Service Authority, or known as Labuan FSA. Also, Labuan IBFC presenting the perfect opportunity for businesses seeking to connect with Asia's economy. Labuan IBFC strategically located in the center of Asia Pacific, which is well positioned to tap into one of the faster growing regions in the world. Labuan IBFC maintains an open consultative approach with industry players on issues and development that affecting their business. These efforts are intended to facilitate greater understanding of current business conditions and promote closer collaboration and a stronger relationship between the regulator and the industry players.
Next, I will explain on the tax structure. There is the minimum tax for the offshore companies that involve in offshore trading activities. Some of the activities includes banking, licensing, and insurance. They can choose either to pay a tax at a rate of 3% of its net audited profit of the company, or they can pay a fixed sum of 20,000 ringgit a year. There is some incentive such as abatement of tax for professional services and abatement of tax for employment. In the abatement of tax for professional services, the income derived from qualifying professional services rendered to Labuan Offshore Company is exempt from tax up to 65% of the income. While for the abatement of tax for employment, the income derived by a non-citizen individual from an employment exercised in managerial capacity in Labuan Offshore Company is exempt from tax up to 50% of the gross income from an employment.
There are some business activities done by Labuan IBFC which includes banking, insurance, leasing, money broking and more. The first one, banking activities. They are offered both conventional and Islamic banking businesses. To operate a banking business activities, the company should follow few requirements such as company should obtain a valid offshore banking, a minimum paid up capitals of 10 million and etc. The second one is insurance. In this part, it provides conventional insurance and Islamic compliant insurance, or as known as takaful. The types of insurance business offered include direct insurance, reinsurance, retakafuls, and more. The next one is leasing. Leasing is a form of contract outlining the terms under which one party agrees to rent property owned by another. There are two parties involved, which are the lessee and the lessor. The last one is a money broking. Money broking business can be best defined as a business of arranging transaction between a buyer and a seller in the money markets, with a broker acting as an intermediary of the consideration of brokerage fees paid.
In conclusion, offshore market is one of the financial landscape in Malaysia. This market produces economic value for both developed and developing nations and ensure this value continue to grow and benefits all. That's all from us, and thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum.